Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Jerry What the What Diamond. This is podcast number 8. So thank you for joining me today. How's everybody doing today? Yes. I did a little thing on my camcorder yesterday. I was going to try to get on to my podcast. Only like 14 minutes of it with me and my daughter Michelle. We're down at the fairgrounds where I'm going to be doing this year's Columbia County Talent Show. I didn't get to do it last year because of a sad situation. I lost a good friend last year. Their anniversary is coming up a week from today, and I'll talk more about that later. But today, so the podcast I did down at the fairgrounds will probably be mixed in with this, only like 14 minutes, and my camcorder was acting up, but I got it all situated. I'm not, computerly inclined or anything like that, so my talented daughter, Michelle Marie, she helped me do this yesterday with my camcorder. So it was a little windy down there, so I don't know if I got it through or not. So it was like 14 minutes to tape it, to check it out, see if it was going to work or not. And it did. It worked out pretty good after all, and we got things adjusted. So I'll do another one again probably this week before I interview Mr. Howie Jones, who is running the Mad Labs at the Madison Theater up in Albany, New York. So let's give it a shout out to Howie Jones. He's a comic, a good friend of mine. He's been directing this show, called Mad Labs, at the Madison Theater for almost, I want to say, 2 years now. I may be off a little bit, but I'll talk to him when I talk to him on Saturday. I'll be performing there with other greats, Andy McDermott, Dre Corden, Michael Lash. There'll be headliners, Rich Williams, not a good friend of mine. Give them all a hand right there. I'll be there, of course. It's going to be a great show. Sorry, Not Sorry. They're an improv group, and they're funny as hell. So give it up for them. Michael Gregg, what I call a doctor of style, because he's a doctor chiropractor. He will be performing there as well. So it's going to be a great show. It's the last show, unfortunately. I've been there many, many times. I see a lot of shows, and they're all them. I work with them, and they're good friends of mine, and I love them all, and they're really, really good, and then they're going to get places. Some people do get frustrated, like myself, but you learn. It's a learning experience. You learn how to try to handle it. You learn from others to see what they go through. Like I watch a lot of YouTube on different comedians to see how they were like. It looks easy, but really it isn't. You gotta get the people. It may be funny to you, but not be funny to them. So you gotta make it as funny as possible to them. You have to know your audience when you perform. Sometimes you have a good audience, and sometimes you don't have a good audience. It happens. So it goes either way. So, but I will be there. But I also will be doing the performance at the talent show, as I just said a few minutes ago, at the Columbia County Chatham Fair in Chatham, New York. If you haven't gotten your advance tickets now, get them before August 31st. They're $8. You get them at any First Niagara Bank. After that, they're gone. It will be $10 a day to get in, except for Sundays. Sundays will be $15. There'll be performance from one of the greatest country star singers of all time, Lone Star. Great group right there. I've heard them. Give them all a hand. Absolutely. I grew up listening to them. They're good talent. I haven't seen them on the circuit for quite a while, but I know they've been doing music and stuff. So they're doing one show, 8 o'clock show. So get there. Be sure you get your advance tickets. You're saving like $9 if you get that. If you got a lot of money, you want to spend it, you can give it to the fair, or you just give it to Jerry's kids. Yeah, there we go. Good middleman. There you go. That's all on me. Had a rough week there last week, and had my voice last week. I don't know if you saw it on Facebook or not. I didn't do any performing last week because my throat was all raspy and gassy. Sounded like Kermit the Frog on meth, Crazy. If Miss Piggy was around, she probably would have punched me in the throat too, and then, oh no, you cheated on me, you Kermit bitch. I'm not a frog, I'm Jerry, what the what, Diamond? And she was like, what the what? I don't know. But I found it, got it back. Yeah, it was a mysterious place too. Yeah. It was between the ding dongs and the ho hos. That was bad. But recently they had the company that bought Hostess a couple of years back have also bought the Playboy Mansion, which Hugh Hefner still lives in. The guy's like 1,000 years old, got more ass than tallest seat, and had every month of the flavor he ever wanted. But he's not retired, and apparently he's going to be able to live there until he dies. That was the agreement. They sold it for $500,000 more than we were supposed to get out of it. Sold for over $100 million. So I can see now what the calendar is going to be like once Hostess takes over. Yeah, you'll see things like Miss Ding Dong. Could be Mr. Ding Dong. You never know. Miss Susie Q. What else is there from the Hostess there? Miss Twinkie, Miss Cupcake, Miss Lemon Cupcake, Miss Chocolate Cupcake. You know, the list goes on and on and on. And of course, the fabulous Miss Ho Ho, and we all know what month that's gonna be. July and December. Yeah, that was. I know you're all gonna kick out of this because I do. I don't care. It's me. Either you love me or you hate me. I don't give a damn. So how many besides myself is happy that the Olympics, the Summer Olympics, is finally over with? Oh my God. That was the longest 2 weeks of my life, let me tell you. I don't know what was worse. Seeing the Olympics be on the air for 2 weeks in a row, or being married to both my wife and a total of 14 years put together. I don't know. The Olympics, they depress me. Yeah, it's almost bad as the holidays. You know, Christmas is coming pretty soon, and I see the Olympics on there, and they give up all these guys out there to give their heart and gold. They're fighting for a country, and apparently the United States got a lot more medals than all the other countries put together, and so that can tell you what kind of shape we're in. So congratulations to all of them who won and competed. You did a great job. Even though I didn't see much of you because I don't care. I'm not into that. It just makes me want to work out. I can't do that. Too old for that shit. See what they could do, run marathons and swim and ski and play basketball, tennis. I didn't like doing stuff when I was in school, in gym class. Why do I want to see you do it now? You know? But my hat is off to all you guys out there. Absolutely. Y'all did a great job, and for those, you know, there's another time. But there's been accusations going on with this Ryan character. He was apparently him and a bunch of his friends were apparently robbed at a gas station out there where they were at, and apparently that was false. And this Ryan, I can't remember his last name, but he's a dickhead anyway. Went back to home, and apparently he's not going to get charged for anything because, you know, false statements. He's out of the country, where his buddies are taking a rap for his crap, you know. And I'm sure he was like the #1 leader and all that whole thing. He looks the guiltiest out. And I believe he was the same person that lent out his swimming hat to Mr. what's his name there, the Olympic swimmer out there. I know somebody will tell me who the hell it is. But he, you know, again, I don't care about the Olympics. I'm not into the Olympics. But it was good. I mean, let someone do that was fine. But going with doing like something like that, making up a story, trying to make yourself look good, get the hell out of here. Please. Tell your mother. She'll give you a hug in the Hershey bar later on. Maybe sure we get a bedtime story. Who the hell cares? I know there's no more come to me bugging the hell out of me, but I don't know who it is. It'll run to me. Give me a second here. This is live. Anything can happen, so the hell with you guys. You like me, you don't like me. I ain't say I was a smart man. Let's see. I do know how to spell. I just put in there Olympic swimmer. Let's see. Michael Phelps. There you go. Michael Phelps. I knew it was there somewhere. Michael Phelps. He won the race, and And the guy he was competing with in the swimming competition, he lent him his cap because I guess Michael Phelps broke or something like that happened. So I'll give him that for being a team player. Give him up on that. But for other shit he did, get the hell out of here. Get a job or something. My God, you want to be a storyteller? Go to Walt Disney and become Tinkerbell. Good Lord. But again, I'm glad they're over with. But I'm not talking about another person here. This Olympic runner, long distance runner. He's a 2014 Olympic silver medalist in the marathon and finished 4th place in 2012 Summer Olympics. He won the 2009 New York City Marathon on November 1st, 2009, and the 2014 Boston Marathon on April 21st, 2014. Become the first American man to win each race since 1982 and 83. His name, I'm going to try to pronounce his name. I've written it down, but I don't know if I can pronounce his name right. Meb, M-E-B, Meflezighi, Meflezighi. That's the spelling on it. I saw him on the Sunday morning news. He was being interviewed about, his heritage, and because all the wonderful things he's doing, people are questioning his heritage about being an American citizen. Well, let me explain something to you. All right, if you've been born and raised in America, in this country, that's fine. You do whatever you want to do and make your dreams come true, and maybe you'll be on TV. But if you get someone that's born in another country and comes over here as a child when they're younger, and they become a citizen, and they're living their dream, to me, they're a citizen. I mean, look at our president, Barack Obama. Everybody claims, oh, he's Hawaiian, he's not really a citizen of the United States. Well, yeah, and I don't give a lot about what he did, but especially his Obamacare bullshit. That's what it is, bullshit. He's done some good for bringing jobs and bringing the economy down. He's done a lot of good things, and I'm not a big fan of his, but he's done a lot. He did a lot doing what the George Bushes had never done. Them son of a bitches. Bush, yeah, the only thing they belong is in a goddamn can or in the woods. That's where they belong. Especially that guy Jeb. Anyway, so this Med character, he's doing things that other people can't do. He's a long guy. He's a tall guy. He's I believe he's let's see, 6 foot or 5 foot. Let's see, 6'3", if I'm not mistaken. But he graduated. Yeah, he's 5'5". I'm sorry, he's 41 years old and 5'5". His family moved from South Africa to the United States in 1987. He graduated UCLA. He'd won 4 NCAA championships competing for the UCLA Bruins track and field team. Became a citizen in 1987 after graduating from UCLA, a good college as well. And he's done a lot. He accomplished a lot of stuff. He's doing his dream. He's going out. See, he did it for America. He didn't do it just for himself, but he did it not only to prove to his family and friends and people around him, but he also did it for his country. And that is no different than being in the military. If you're from another country, you come over here and you were here since you were 17, 18 years old, and you want to go in the military to become somebody to fight for our country, then damn it the hell, then you're a citizen. And people that don't understand it, kiss my ass. Here's where I think of your stupidity. There. Okay, so take that to the bank, bitches. Anyway, but that's because someone that wasn't raised in the United States, but their parents were since they were kids or they're teenagers. This is supposed to be a land of free. And if you're doing the right thing being by making a better person out of yourself, creating people to be proud of them for doing what they're doing, and it's legal, and it's not hurting nobody, then I say go for it. If you're coming over from another country just to live off the land they're free and take the money and send it back to your country, and you son of a bitches know who you are, then you don't belong over here. All right? If you want to come here and make a change in your life, you want to do something with it, then damn it, you do something for it. If you don't want to do anything for it, then get the hell out of here and go back to your own country, because we don't need you here. Now I'm up for, I'm the nicest person you're ever going to see. I try to help people when I can. And I don't care if you're black or white, pink or purple. I don't care if you're gay or lesbian. I don't care who the hell you are. If it's something that you're straying alongside the road, you broke down or something, if I can get over to help you, I will do that. If I can't, hopefully somebody else will. I mean, technology is kind of weird now. All these cell phones nowadays. So a lot of people are already calling. Sometimes they're just pulled over to talk to somebody on the phone because they're obeying the law, which is good. They want to make sure they're okay because a lot of weirdos out there. So if you're trying to make a change for yourself and for this country, leave them the hell alone and get on with your own damn life. You be miserable, you be miserable on your time. Don't be miserable on anybody else's time because nobody wants it. And this is what I think about your misery. And there's one more. There. Now, I said my piece on that. So congratulations to you, my friend. And may you live on and keep on doing this. This is last year doing it, by the way. So he's, of course, living the dream. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. But the media, them dumb son of a bitches, they always got to add things that are not even true to it. And they got to make something out of something. Just because they couldn't get a job working at Walmart, being a door greeter, get the hell out of here. Or serve the burger at McDonald's because they can't speak freaking English. Leave them alone. Say the right story. Let people do what they're doing and be proud of what they're doing. You don't like it, then you shame on you. So, this is America, God damn it, and get over yourselves. Stop being so damn miserable. If I'm being miserable because I probably got married again. Somebody I didn't want to get married to. Anyway, so that's that. So, you know, like I said recently, I'm going to be performing at the Madison Theater August 27th. I will be interviewing for the first time on my website, Howie Jones. It'll be on a camcorder. I'm going to have the images transferred from the camcorder onto the computer, as I just did from the camcorder at the Columbia County Fair yesterday. I did like 15 15 minutes, I'm not sure. And I'll add on to this segment. Now, today is Monday. Generally, I do things on Sunday with my podcast, but that's a lot going on. Teaching my daughter how to drive. She's a great driver. I can't say great. She's a very good driver. Let me rephrase that. Very good. For her age, she's a good driver. She handled the highways and the throughways really good. She was in a situation a few months ago where she broke down I-90 just past exit 6. And the car just died on her. And she had her mother in the car, her boyfriend, the sister. She had a car was full of people. But she handled it with pride. She was scared to death because she never had to do anything like this before. But she handled it really well, and I'm very, very, very proud of her for what she did. She handled it very well professionally, and they got help. Of course, she called me. I was at a function. I leave the function to go, help my kid out. And of course, I'll do anything for my kids. Rather what I'm doing, I will stop doing what I'm doing immediately for my kids if needed. Especially in the situation she was in. But her biggest thing was parallel parking. Now, I had a problem with parallel parking too, but back in the day, according to my daughter, the dinosaur days. I love you. That we had parked between 2 cars for parallel parking. Nowadays, you only need 1 car. 1 car. And she's backing up like she's taking up 3 or 4 car lengths. Well, it's a good thing there are no cars behind us because we would have took both of all them cars out. But she finally got it right. Last week we tried it and she got really angry and frustrated with me. She hated me. She didn't want to talk to me anymore. She's stopped the car in the middle of the road sideways. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Throw the car in park, gets out of the car. I'm not driving no more. You're a pain in the ass. You're yellow. There. So anyway, but she did this very well. She did really well. She listened. I told her you gotta keep your mind clear, pay attention. She looked. Apparently, she Googled it too. They can do things on anything. Google, teach you how to drive, look up things you're looking for, medicine, disease. Tell you how to be a professional masturbator. I don't know what the hell is going on around here. I love these buttons. I know. I say I need Jesus in my life and a prayer. Jesus goes on by, he sees me, he's like, that's it for me. Anyway, so, sorry, got lost out of touch for a second. But as I say, I'm going to be interviewing Howie Jones this coming Saturday, the day of the show, and I'll do it earlier during the day, and then I'll have my show at night. So by the time you see that podcast, when I do the interview, it'll be over with. I'm going to try to put it on Sunday, So we'll see what happens. Got a lot going on, and I'm trying to get really busy. I'm getting things together, and I'm now working on another set for the fair, because what I was going to do apparently not going to work out so well, because the guy couldn't do it, backed out, and apparently when he booked himself for things over the summer, he overbooked himself. And I'm like, if you're going to overbook yourself, that's fine, but let me know before I get too involved in the project. So here I am again, like I was last year, in a situation that I got to figure out. Last year I just couldn't do it. Last year was just I wasn't mentally or physically prepared to do it. I just couldn't do it. This year I'm all ready to go. I had it all planned out, written everything out. I spent a lot of time writing my thoughts out and try to get them. It may not make sense sometimes, it may be funny, it may not be funny, but I spent a lot of time on it. And maybe I spent too much time on it. I don't know. Anyway, but I'm trying to make myself better and be a better performer. I love performing, I really do. I've been doing this, I'm going on 4 years now. And yeah, give it up for Jerry. Woo! What the what? What the what? What the what? What the what? Alright, that'll be enough of that. I'm sure you're all going to get a kick out of this as I am. Maybe some of you may get a little more kick out of it than I do. I don't know. So that's that. And of course I'll be at the fair and the Madison Theater, but I'm going to be going back down to New York City after Labor stuff down there as well, some shows down there. Tonight I'm going to be at Lark Tavern. Supposed to be doing round 2 of this comedy roast, comics versus comics, to see who can put someone to shame and try to get quick comedy. I got my ass roasted 2 weeks ago by Nick Anthony over at the Low Beat, which is run by Carl Carey. Give it up for Carl Carey. Another redhead. She's wonderful. She's funny, and I love her. I love her. She's like a sister to me, and I love her dearly. And of course, they have her and another good comic friend of mine, the Amazing Blaze After Dark. Give it up for him. They have a podcast together called the C&B Podcast. You can check it out on YouTube. They put it out there every Wednesday, and they've done a lot. And they're funny and they're creative. When you're doing comedy and you're doing a podcast, you gotta be creative. You gotta come up with ideas and think and just go. Like my podcast is about my daily thing, when I'm going through what's coming up, and whatever happens, happens. Like when I sent out this video from the camcorder, you see, think, what the hell's that man doing? He's like, he's losing his goddamn mind. He's like, and they'll be praying for my daughters. Oh, you poor girl, how could you have a father like this? You must have, where you have you going wrong in your life? I don't know. But that's that. So I'll be at Lark Street Tavern. My next opponent's supposed to be saying for the comedy roast there is supposed to be Terrence Dalton. I tried to contact him, That dumb bitch. He borrowed my little adapter for his set last week, and of course after it was all said and done, took off, and then by the time I got home from where I was, I totally forgot about it. You charge my phone. I couldn't charge my phone. So I said, hey, you still have my adapter? Oh my God, yes. So we met the next morning at the mall, Colony Mall there, where I do my writing sometimes. He brought me my adapter, and I think, you hairy ass bitch. It's hard to roast somebody, because even though it was for fun and, we say hateful things to one another, I love them all. I can't hate any of them. There's certain ones I can't stand, that really give me the brush off and really piss me off. But I'm not going to mention any names. They'll figure it out sooner or later who they are, who piss me off. But, I wish everybody the best of luck what they do. I hope they make it out to what they want to do in their life. I want to be a comic as well. I want to make people laugh, and do good things in life with it. Help out people that need help. Help out the homeless. There's a lot of homeless people running around. There's a lot of kids out there doing the wrong thing and getting into drugs and alcohol and causing havoc in their own home life and quitting school and making wrong decisions. I'm not saying that have a good time when you're out partying, but be responsible. Take responsibility for your actions. Don't do something stupid you're going to regret doing that's going to ruin your future, because it will ruin your future. And if you're the kind of person that don't give a rat's ass about your future, don't care, and think that my parents are going to be around forever to take care of me, guess what? Wrong. Wrong. That's right, because they're not going to be around forever. They're not going to be around forever. So take the advantage of learning, become a better person, trying to get it straight. Yes, we're going to make mistakes. Nobody here is perfect. We all make mistakes. I made many mistakes in my life that I'm not proud of. But, hopefully where I'm going to go with this is going to make me a better person and make people realize that, you could do something stupid and be funny about it, There's a lot of bullying. There's more bullying going on now than there is back in the day. School's going to be starting in a couple of weeks. And last year there was so much bullying going on where it was basically taking kids' lives, the teenagers, and that's wrong. I was bullied, and the people I grew up with were all bullied. But taking your life, thinking you're going to be a better person without that, that's not going to be. Because you're giving that person the defeat, think, all right, yes, I got away with it. But actually they didn't, because they'll get caught. They'll go to jail, spend the rest of their life in jail for doing something stupid. Life is precious. You have to take advantage of every chance you get in life, because there's never going to be another chance again. And if you get this opportunity, you do it. Take a look at your surroundings. Look outside. You see the leaves and the beautiful weather. It is beautiful out today. It's not muggy and humid, oppressively hot like it has been the last couple of weeks. But take the time, even if you're on your lunchtime, go out there and take a break and look around your surroundings. Listen to the birds. If you can't, then when you get out of the city from all the smog and hog, and come out to the countryside. I live in the country, and it's really nice in the country. I love the country because you have your time. You got no naggedy ass neighbors bothering you. Okay, bro, come with sugar. Can I borrow some money? Can I see your brother have sex with him? Come on, get out of here. What am I? I'm Jerry what Diamond, not Jerry Servant Diamond, be your bitch Diamond. I don't think so. Anyway, so my time's about up with this today. So I want to say thank you for everybody who listens to me. Subscribe. It's under Jerry Diamond, DYMOND, not the rich diamond. I'm the poor diamond. It's pretty sad. My dad. Well, I live with my dad. 47 years old, still living home with his father. Thank you to my 2 ex-wives, you bitches. Anyway, so he comes to me and goes, "Hey son, got any money?" I was like, "Dad, how do we spell our last name?" The man works on a farm. Plus, he gets Social Security. He works part-time now because he's old. But he also gets Social Security. And he's like, "You got any money on you, son?" I was like, "What do you mean? Look at me. Look at me." He goes, "Well, do you have any money?" I was like, "No." "Well, what do you do with all your money?" I said, "Just like you, spend it." And he's like, "Well, you don't pay no rent." I said, "Neither do you, and you're still broke. Only thing you pay car insurance." I have a car payment. I have car insurance. I have my kids I got to pay for. One now because they got 5 more years in that little bitch. And I have my ex-wives. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to get my career going on here. I had 2 houses. I gave them to the wives. And so, my dad's like, "So you have any money on you?" Dude. You have 5 other kids. Go talk to them. Oh, I forgot one's in jail because he likes to do stupid things. He likes to live in a place where he ain't got to pay rent or work or anything like that. Useless son of a gun. But the rest of them, the one's living way up north now. Apparently he's getting smarter. And the other ones, they all got jobs somewhat. So go talk to them. Stop giving them all your money. The thing is, he gives the kids, his brothers. I ask for money. "Oh, I ain't got no money." The other ones come around asking for money. "Oh, sure, here's some money. Pay your rent. Put some gas in your car. Feed your kids." Me? You're old enough to go get a job. Now, what? They're 30-something years old. When I was 30-something years old, I was working a job, and I was married and everything else, for crying out loud. I still didn't ask for no money out of you. And if I did, "Oh, you got no money." The home is calling you, Pops. The home is calling you. I love you, Dad. Anyway, so got to get ready for Lark Tavern tonight. I'll be there. And then tomorrow night, I'll be at the Lobby. Lark Tavern run by Nellie Shanahan. She just took over from their former host, Mo Haskins. So she did a great job last week, and I think she's going to do really good for the place. It's been 2 years open mic in the year. That's open mic in the area, in the capital region, 2 years in a row. So give it up for that. Give it up for Nellie Shanahan and her husband Ryan the comic. He performed it. They both just moved from Massachusetts to Albany, New York. So starting their new life here. Congratulations, and I wish them both nothing but the best. And I know she'll do great as a host. Tuesday, I'll be at Low Beat. It was run by Carl Carey. The host is going to be, actually, going to have a special host. It's going to be comedian Anthony. Comedian Anthony. He's going to be there. He's a good friend of mine. Love that guy. He's very talented. So if you ever get a chance to come on out, please come on out. It's a free show both nights. They got great entertainment. The comics are good. We're all, improv. We're all learning comedians. We're all trying to become the best that there is out there. We want to be the best as we want to be. So yeah, Adams' last name, comedian Bobby Adams. So please come out and see him. He's a funny guy. He's a good friend. Him and I are going to team up one of these days, do something together. I don't know what it's going to be, but it better be legal. So again, absolutely. I want to thank you all for listening. I hope you continue to listen. If there's anything you want to talk about, you can Facebook request me and tell me, or message me, or send me a link or whatever you want to talk about, and I'm sure we'll talk about it and bring it up and talk about it. So till then, America, keep laughing. Lark Tavern, I'll see you tonight. Terrence Dalton, I'm still waiting for your answer when you want to roast me, because it's you and I next. So until then, America, keep laughing. I love you. Until then, this is Jerry. What the what? Diamond signing off.